Merhaba. Good day, dear ladies and gentlemen. Now I want to present to you the Kazakhstani fintech ecosystem, current stage and some prospects of it. My name is Erki Galedinbaev. I'm Chief Fintech Officer of Astana Financial Services Authority, which is a financial regulator, including regulator of digital assets service providers, including digital assets trading facilities, for example. So here's a brief history and milestones on fintech in Kazakhstan. Everything started back to 2017, when actually Astana International Financial Center, which is a unique jurisdiction, common law jurisdiction, set up especially for the purposes of financial innovations, was built, and the regulatory sandbox regime was the integral part of the Astana International Financial Center straight from the beginning. So first years we spent on the regulations and regulatory environment, frameworks, etc. And most important, I think, stage was back to 2022 and 2023, when we conducted the pilot project for the cooperation of crypto exchanges with commercial banks of Kazakhstan. So we tested fiat gateways for the crypto exchanges. We succeeded. Later on, I'll show you the results. And as one of the results, at the moment, we already implemented digital assets activities rulebook, rules on the crypto fiat settlements in Kazakhstan. Also, we already implemented and it's available STO framework and stablecoin framework. So, which is the next for fintech? It's not only crypto, it's payment systems and e-money enhancement and of the regime, and exploration of AI in finance. So, and you might know that in mainland Kazakhstan in general, so the top project nowadays, it's a CBDC, Digital Tenge, already introduced or presented. So white paper was published back to 2022. In 2023, they had several pilot projects on the implementation of the CBDC in the real life. And now they are like advancing in this sphere. It was initiated by the National Bank of Kazakhstan, which is a central bank. So, and full implementation is to be in place in later this year and maximum next year. So, and just short information about the AFC. It's a unique jurisdiction. It's a common law jurisdiction, which is not that common thing in the Central Asia. It's unique, you might say. So we have independent judicial systems with independent court represented by former and current, for example, Lord Chief Justice of England and Wales at the moment. We already introduced a robust regulatory framework, and as for the AFC, there is a special tax, currency, and labor regime, pretty preferential to the investors and to the financial innovations. So within even AFC, there is a special regime for the fintech. It's called Fintech Lab. It's a regulatory environment for the testing and development of fintech. So what we can offer to the startups and to the traditional, you might say, financial institutions. It's a faster authorization, lower fees, ability to work with live clients, but within the regulated or controlled environment. You have about 2 years to complete all the, or to be in compliance with all the regulatory requirements, and tax exemptions applied. So at the moment there's 32 fintech firms in the fintech lab. Most of them you might see from here, it's a digital assets trading facility, so crowd crypto exchanges. So there are like other digital asset service providers like brokerage firms, custodians. So we paid previously much attention to the crowdfunding, but it's later I'll tell you it's not innovation anymore for AFC. It's like already mainstream. So, and now we will pay more attention to the payment service providers, as said. Apart from that, we already have 3 STO exchanges, which is a very promising, I think, sphere. So here's the companies of crowdfunding. So we already, for last 3 years, tested all the regulatory environment, all the business processes of crowdfunding platforms, both investment and financing. So at the moment, starting from December, we already publicly announced that full authorization is available. And we published this market notice saying that we completed all the, we reached all the goals of the testing. Testing is closed, and we are not treating crowdfunding platforms as innovations in regards to the fintech lab. So for payment service providers, we'll be focusing more on cross-border and instant payments. It's like normal fashion. So, and we as regulators will pay more attention to the enhancement of the regulation, first of all. So, and from the point of view of digital assets, it's our key focus at the moment. So I already mentioned that we have 13 crypto exchanges at the moment, represented by Binance, Bybit, Big One, so other names as well. So what's the advantages at the moment? You must be aware of it's a clear regulation. So some of the regulation already in place. Some of the requirements are discussed and tailored specially for each participant. So it's like joint work with the regulator and the firm itself. So I think it's very, very unique situation for them. So even for Kazakhstani market, it's pretty interesting in terms of even clientele, because at the moment we have some estimates, including estimates from IMF, that around 700,000 Kazakhstani residents already have crypto wallets. No, globally. So, and we are trying to use this opportunity as well. So, and you might know that hash rate in Kazakhstan, it's pretty significant. At the moment, it's around 6%. 3 years ago, it was 14% of the world hash rate. So there is a supply for the digital assets industry. So we for 18 months, we conducted pilot projects. So there's like key results. Involved 6 exchanges, were involved 8 Kazakhstani banks. So trading volume reached more than 200 million. So we've onboarded 52 1,000 clients. So from the other side, the interesting thing that we assessed from the regulatory point of view, we have several criteria. So of course, cybersecurity level, traceability. So there's no possibility for the anonymous or anonymity for trading on the crypto exchanges licensed by Astana Financial Services Authority. So we already made available for the crypto exchanges to admit for the trading 106 coins. So it took us 1 year to assess all of the applications. So and it's not 100% because we so far have 10 rejections. So it's like no, it's boring regulatory stuff, but the main key features of the regulation already in place, with the customer protection, with cyber security requirements in place, etc., etc., etc. So this also already all the transactions, crypto fiat transactions between Kazakhstani banks and AFC crypto exchanges already regulated. Everything is described. Of course, it's with the requirements for AML on both sides. Travel rule 100% implemented. But the most important thing that everything is available for the clients. We published OTC guidance because we think that apart from the organized trading, there is a room and some perspective for the OTC guidance, especially taking into account the huge miners industry or mining industry in Kazakhstan. So that's the other thing, one of the interesting features. So and previously, the pilot project mainly was focused on the spot trading and crypto fiat gateways. Now we announce what in the Fintech lab, all the relevant products and derivatives are available for testing. So P2P, of course, with some regulatory requirements, trading of derivatives, marginal trading, etc., etc. So that's the key development, and we already have several applications for that products already for the testing. So we already tested tokenization, and based on that, we already implemented the regulation for the STO. We worked closely with Bitfinex Securities. So they have already 3 issuances listed on the platform. We have several more issuances in the pipeline. So already discussed, but waiting for the market. They are waiting for the market. So from a regulatory point of view, everything is clear for us. And we think it's very promising. Then tokenization could provide more additional opportunities for the traditional finances, like fragmentation. Of course, we are talking about payments, 24/7 availability, and even some atomic settlements. So for STO stable coins framework, it's already in place. So we are working closely with the Tether on that. There is one project with the RMB is going on at the moment, and we are working closely. So you can scan the link, so you can find all the information in regards to the process of authorization, and you can just apply. So that's easy like that. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. If you have some questions, so maybe we have a couple of minutes to. Sure.
So you rejected 10 projects on the information. Did you generally reject privacy-focused project?
Sure. So in this stance, we are more on the client protection side as a regulator. So we are more traditional regulators in this sphere. So sorry about that, but it's like that. Any other questions? So welcome. So I'll be here for today and tomorrow. So nice to see you.